Welcome back to the Word of Gab podcast. So, we are on lesson number 4. Oh my God, malapit na natin matapos. Thank you. If you've been listening since lesson number 12, I love you. Thank you for supporting me in this journey. This is not something that I'm doing for listeners. It's something that I'm doing for myself to actually feel like, yeah, I can do it. It's more of a challenge for me before this year ends and to start 2023 right. So, for today's lesson, this might be a little long because there's a lot of stories in this. It's about how you can radiate confidence. I know a lot of people would say na confidence is something you just have to work on, na parang ikaw lang bahala. It's something that only you can do. That's half true. So let's go back into how I became me. The term radiating confidence is actually something I've heard from my friends, like mostly my girlfriends. So whenever we go out, I like dressing up. I like fixing myself up. And I remember there was this one time when we had a girls' night out and one of my friends said, nakakahawa naman yung confidence mo. Because it's normal, diba? It's normal to feel insecure with your body. Hindi siya something that should be a negative thing as much as we think it should. It's normal, but how you react to it is what we need to manage. I see people who are insecure about their arms, diba? And they wear t-shirts because that's where they're comfortable. But every now and then, wear ka ng sleeveless kasi it normalizes na, it's big, but it's still me. I still look gorgeous. Like, why would you keep yung maganda mong sleeveless dress just because people think your arms look big or you think your arms look big? So, yun yung mga common comments na naririnig ko with my friends. But, kasi parang yung girls' night out namin na yun is nag-overnight kami and we went out nung kinagabihan. So, we had to dress up. Alam mo yun? So, I was wearing, of course, the usual hubadera. I'm your hubadera, tita. So, when I don't show enough skin, kabahan ka na. The joke lang. Sometimes I do, but most of the time I like showing my skin a lot because I don't like long clothes. I don't like covering up. It's hot here in the Philippines, so why would I do that? Anyway, ayun na nga. Parang yung mga friends ko, hindi sila comfortable, pero ang ganda-ganda-ganda talaga ng mga damit nila. It's just that, hindi lang siya yung t-shirt and shorts or t-shirt and pants. Pero, bagay, as in, maganda sila. They just have these insecurities that I think they're trying to live by naman. And of course, as their friend, my role is to boost them up. Like, i-hype ko sila. It's parang sabi nga ng mga college friends ko. Super back friends. That's if you know, you know where that came from. Anyway, you might know me as someone who is very confident, who is comfortable in her own skin. A lot of people have been saying, Sana I have the same confidence as you. And it's not a one night thing. It's an ongoing battle because there are days that I just don't feel confident at all. I feel like, no, I'm a potato. So when I said I wasn't as confident as I am right now before, the main reason for that was I was bullied in high school. This is just a summary, but so when I was in high school, I studied in the school where my mom teaches. Technically kasi dinadala ako ng nanay ko dun when I was younger eh. So, alam ko na yung lugar na yun and kilala na ako ng mga teachers dun. Some of the teachers are even my ninangs. So, parang okay, I wasn't that afraid of it at the beginning kasi supposedly nasa private school ako but I had to let that go kasi alam ko yung financial situation namin and I don't want to burden my mom because I saw how tired she was already. So, I said, okay, public school na lang tayo. And then, my mom enrolled me in their school. First year to fourth year, top 1 ako lagi. As in, overall, sa buong year, top 1 ako. I'm the only one who passed UP after a long time. I'm not even sure if someone else passed UP, but maybe, baka naman, syempre. Fourth year na ako, nung graduation. So, valedictorian ako. And there was this teacher who posted 10 things why I didn't deserve to be a valedictorian. And it wrecked me. what's worse is that there are a lot of people commenting on it. Kahit hindi naman nila ako kilala. There are other teachers liking it. Alam mo yung, ang pangit lang talaga. Parang, something is so wrong if you call yourself an educator and you bully students. And that specific teacher has already bullied students a lot. Like, abuse of power. Hindi ko alam bakit, anong satisfaction yung nakukuha niya dun sa power play. But there are already students na nagda-drop out because of her. Which sucks, diba? So, ayun. I went to UPLB to get away from all of that. I was working on my confidence in LB, but then more stuff wrecked my confidence. I joined this org who turned out to be not good for me. Well, there's only one thing that came out great from there. It's that I met Jules, one of my closest sisters, closest friends, like one of my constants. That's the only good thing that came out from there. Also, I think I learned a lot from there kasi narealize ko na I won't and I shouldn't stay for toxic people or toxic shit like that. Kasi life is too short. Life is not just college. Yun pa yung nakakainis eh. Parang high school kasi yung drama na yun. So, looking back, sobrang, oh my God. I thought I was past it kasi syempre kaya nga ako nag-LB, di ba? Because of all the drama, high school drama na, okay, nadala pa rin nila. Anyway, eventually, nung fourth year ako, doon nagsimula yung nawalan na ako ng pake. Nawalan ako ng pake sa iisipin ng ibang tao tungkol sa akin. Kasi, ang laki-laki naman ng mundo. And what are the chances na magkakasama kayo everyday? Unless workmates, kasi kahit naman workmates kayo, can be casual about it, diba? Kung nawalan ako ng pake, as long as I'm not hurting anyone, or as long as I'm not doing any intentional harm, I'm good. And I like being comfortable with the stuff I do. So, kung hindi ko siya feel, hindi ko siya gagawin. For me, if I'm gonna be uncomfortable and there's no growth, it's time to go. I mean, bakit, diba? Why would you stay there? It's like, nasusunog na yung bahay mo and you stay inside and you're like that meme saying, this is fine. No, it's not fine. So, when I became more frank and more upfront with what I feel and what I want to do, and what I don't give a shit about, I just notice people gravitating towards me. And if you become so comfortable with yourself, not in a mayabang way, kasi merong iba na sobrang obnoxious na yung dating. Be that type of person na confident enough to boost other people. Kumbaga, yung kaya mong buhatin yung sarili mong bangko habang tinutulungan mo yung iba na buhatin yung bangko nila. I like being confident, but I love radiating confidence better. And I would say you will get to this place when you find the right people who boosts your confidence too, and you become at peace with whatever happened with you or whatever you've done. As long as you're alive, you can still change, you can still do great things with your life. Kahit nung bata ka, you weren't so great. And that's okay. And that's when you start building your confidence. Ito for everyone out there. Ito lang yung reminder ko for you, ha. If you're the type of person who's so conscious about your physical attributes, you're way more than just a face. You're way more than just your body. Sinasabi ko sa'yo, you have a lot to offer. If hindi mo nakikita yon, take some time. So this challenge for today's lesson, I want you to pick up a pen and paper and set a timer to 5 minutes and write down everything you love about yourself. And keep that list. Keep it para may reminder ka na, okay, eto pala ako. If you feel insecure, you can remind yourself this. Because once you manage to do that, you can radiate it, and other people that surround you would feel confident too. They would feel the warmth. They would feel so good. Like, you feel so good about yourself, you make them feel good about themselves. Something like that. And I think my younger self would be so proud of me for doing that with my friends, and I hope I do it with a lot more people soon. This one is such a touchy-feely episode for me, but thank you for listening, and I will see you tomorrow for our third lesson. Bye!